Good afternoon, folks. So let's talk about some stuff regarding Team USA today because I've had several questions asked of me and because I've seen some stuff that really does need to be debunked. Okay. And this is about Team USA. All right. Now, I know that people would rather have me do just feel good, happy stuff, but you know something? That's not the real world. And it certainly isn't the real world in the basketball world these days. Okay. So we're not going to go there. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to talk about this stuff, as unpleasant as it might be for some people who don't want to talk about it. So here's the question. This is the first question. Why is Caitlin Clark not wearing number 22 on her Team USA uniform in what is essentially a camp? This is not the final makeup of any Team USA team. Let me make sure everyone understands that. This is a 2-day training camp at Duke University. Okay. Now, Caitlin Clark is not wearing number 22 because FIBA has numbering rules for uniforms. She is not the only player who will not be wearing her regular number. Okay. Neither will Paige Beckers and neither will Angel Reese. And none of them are out there complaining or whining about it. Okay. What I have seen from Caitlin Clark fans is that she should walk. Of course, she should just walk away from what she's been waiting for since her rookie season because she can't wear number 22 on her uniform. I mean, are you people listening to yourselves at all? Okay. I mean, I guess I see this stuff all day when I'm out there looking around for stuff. I see illogical things like some woman that stated that she shouldn't even be playing on Team USA because they're going to lose and then they're going to blame Caitlin Clark for the whole thing. You know, in my political life, I actually have a Facebook group called Shut the Fuck Up. I'm thinking maybe I should make one for sports. I mean, I really don't understand what it is. I had another person come on our thread, our comment thread, saying that she should walk because she can't wear number 22. You know, if you're a real Caitlin Clark fan, then you're excited about the fact that she is back playing basketball, healthy, competing on a basketball court again, preparing for what she hopes will eventually be a spot on the FIBA team and a spot on the U.S. Olympic team in 2028, and most importantly, preparing for 2026 and the WNBA and the Indiana Fever. That's what you're excited about if you're a Caitlin Clark fan. If you're a thin-skinned Willie, then what you're got your underwear in a twist about is what number she's wearing on her shirt, because she certainly does not give a shit. And she certainly isn't going to walk away from it. And she certainly isn't going to not play on the FIBA team if she's chosen. None of these people at this stage of the game are guaranteed a slot on any team. Okay? They are invited to a camp to compete for a slot, and there will be other camps, okay, before the FIBA qualifying tournament in Puerto Rico in March, where I certainly hope to see Caitlin Clark playing for Team USA. I don't care if she's got no number on her shirt. Secondly, there are already videos out there. And let me, before I get into the second point, let me just say that some of the usual suspects are making a big thing about this number thing. The usual people. I know people like, you know, our little friend Mick Talks Hoops. I like Mick Talks Hoops when he's talking hoops, but when he's getting all histrionic over this stuff, I don't like him. Okay? He's one of the ones out there making a big scene about this, as if Caitlin Clark is so big that she doesn't have to follow any rules. Well, FIBA is an international basketball organization, and they get to make rules. And the Olympic team gets to make rules. And if you want to play on those teams, you live with those rules. Okay? And that's what adults are prepared to do. But it's clear that some of Caitlin Clark's fans are not really adults. At least, not in their heads. Okay, they're children. And what they do when they suggest that Caitlin Clark walk away is telegraphing what they would do if they were in her position. But they are not Caitlin Clark. So the second thing is there are now videos out there that Angel Reese's is melting down because Caitlin Clark has been named the captain of Team USA. Caitlin Clark has not been named captain of Team USA. Caitlin Clark hasn't even been chosen yet for Team USA because none of the final rosters are set for Team USA. Okay? They do this when you get closer to the actual tournament. The actual FIBA tournament is in September of 2026. They are not naming teams now and team captains now. The Olympics are 2028. They are not naming the teams now or the captains now. None of these people, veterans or rookies, first-timers or multi-timers, are guaranteed slots on these teams. They have been invited to a camp at Duke University, December 12th to the 14th. That's what this is. Okay? Let's understand that. There are no team rosters. There are no team captains. There is a team roster insofar as people who have been invited to a camp. Let's leave it at that. Okay? Okay. Now, I do have some great highlight reels for you. I have Caitlin Clark's March Madness highlights from 2021 to 2024, which I'm going to be showing you some of right now, but it is 41 minutes long, so I'm not going to be showing you all of it. In fact, I'm going to be showing it not as we start off in her freshman year, but I advanced the film a little bit. But this video, as always, will be in the description of the video I am currently recording. And you can have access to that. I will also put it on our YouTube channel under posts, okay? And it's 41 minutes. It's a blast to watch. And I hope you will take advantage of that. So let me show you just a little bit of this before I close it out.
With getting some of those turnovers Lisa Bluter was talking about.
Marika Kono into the game for Louisville. Clark decides to take. Why not?
And Jones just threw her hand up in the air like, what more can I do? Caitlin Clark can control the crowd's emotions, and she can control the game.
They gave Caitlin Clark that 10th rebound a moment ago. So Caitlin Clark is the author of the first 30-point triple-double in NCAA tournament history. Rebecca Lobo was a sophomore 2 years away from a national championship. And Caitlin Clark has a 40-point triple-double in the Elite Eight. Remarkable. Absolutely remarkable. Saxton has the position inside, surrounded and just taken away by Sonato. Clark the get-ahead right in the lap of Warnock for two. That foul was on Saxton. South Carolina, a very deep team. Clark looking to turn the corner, lays it in through the contact for Caitlin Clark. Zaya Cook off to a terrific start here in the semifinals. Clark will fire and hit from three.
She's done the work, and Zaya Cook has been the mentally strong player here in the first quarter.
Clark, great look. Sonano lays it in. And unlike Boston, Clark is going to remain on the floor. Clark fading and hitting. Sydney a falter, gets it into the arms of Clark. Clark gets it across the timeline. A deep three is good.
Crazy shit.
Clark dumps it to Sonano on the roll, serves it in. Standing crew, including Carolyn Peck, honored at halftime, headed to the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame. So will she someday. Caitlin Clark buries the three. First three of the game for South Carolina. Stokey running on the other end, lays it in. On the dime from Clark.
The overpowering size and strength of South Carolina at every position.
Clark has the mismatch. Oh, Caitlin Clark. Now you see her, now you don't.
A great give and go between your big 6'7" Cardoso, easily passing it over to 6'5" Boston.
Clark gets a clean look and knocks it down. Clark, eyes up, using the screen from Sonano, bounces to her on the roll for two. Here's Clark. A deep one. You bet! Caitlin Clark!
With 31 points, you know she loves the right to left crossover. We've seen multiple times in this game the defender right there, and it still results in three.
Clark got it. A 40-point semifinal for Caitlin Clark. This to make it a two-possession lead again. Oh, yeah. Martin gets it into Clark. Clark races away, and the mythical mastery of Caitlin Clark continues. Iowa has conquered South Carolina. Kimulke told them before that fourth, as Sonata.
You know, that was an incredible sequence. That's why I put it there purposely. That's South Carolina. She was playing against Aaliyah Boston. And she is seriously unlike any other player I've ever seen. Pros, college, doesn't matter, okay? So this is why I say she is defined by her game, not by her jersey number. Forget all that shit. That stuff isn't important. What is important is everybody will know. If Caitlin Clark makes Team USA, everybody will know when she's on the court because of the way she plays the game and the passion she plays with. That's the kind of stuff we should be focusing on as Caitlin Clark fans. Not all this trite little bullshit that everybody uses to create and sow division among fans and players and to get them hits, okay? And by the way, I can look at all of those videos. None of those people who make those videos even respond to the commenters that comment on their videos. So that's another thing. And another thing I keep forgetting to say is, you want to help us build our channel, please like the videos, comment on the videos, and share the videos. That's what we want to start doing, okay? Let's try to build a community of people who actually care about Caitlin Clark and not about getting hits based on creating false narratives around Caitlin Clark. I will talk to you all later.